Hi, Ian here, Victor Kilo 7, India Alpha November. For the last few weeks, been working on something I think is pretty exciting. Been working on the FT8 lib library to try and get it to function on my phasing transceiver. And I've done a pretty, I wouldn't say extensive, but significant changes to it so that it compiles under Arduino. And I'll go into the details later, but I've just set it up so that I'm testing if the receiver is working. This is the first test. I've been running some tests on Visual Studio with a WAV file, and that seems to be working. So what I've done is I've added a new mode here. This is the prototype board that I use for testing. See, there's a few bodges there, but it's the prototype. So this is the first version. So I've added a new mode here. Specific mode for FT8. And when you engage that, because there's no real-time clock on this transceiver, you have to press the button on a 15-minute FT8 slot. So I will wait for the second hand to go onto a 15-second interval, and then I'll press the button, and then it should start receiving. This is working so far. And I've got a little flashing pulse in the top left corner there, just to let me know that things are happening. And when it gets to there we go, when it gets to the start of an FT8 slot, first thing it does is do the Fourier transforms, and then at the end of the 12 or so seconds, it does the decode. Oh, I'm on the wrong frequency. It helps if you're on the right frequency. Hang on a tick. Okay, I just put it on the right frequency here. The calibration seems to work. So let's just go to 20 meters. What am I doing? Okay. Sorry about this. Okay, band. Pan 20 meters. Okay. Bit difficult to tune without a knob. Sorry. Set this to 1 kilohertz. Bit nervous because I'm hoping this will work. Let's say this is the first time I've tested it on the microcontroller. All right, now we'll switch to FT8. Mode FT8. Right. So now we're reading the data and doing the Fourier transform across those 12 and a half seconds, and then we do a decode. Let's see. Oh, how cool is that? Looks like it's working. It's pretty quick too with the decode. So what I'm doing is just displaying. You can put 12 lines on the screen. I'm just displaying the last 12 lines that were decoded, up to 12 lines that were decoded. Got CQs there, other contacts. Wow, it's actually working. Not sure about the sensitivity reading. Far out. Okay. Well, that's pretty cool. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it for there. I've got lots to do with on the transmit side, and the user interface. It's going to be tricky, but the decode looks like it's working. Wow. Okay. Catch you later.